Good afternoon, guys. Sorry you don't get a good morning from me today because the battery on the camera ran out this morning, so I didn't have time to stay home and wait for it to recharge, so I went to work. But I'm back from work now. Yay! Thing about me, I have suffer from social anxiety, and I've done that for a long time, and I have worked with it through cognitive behavioral therapy, which is very simple. Put yourself in situations that give you panic attacks and live through them, because a panic attack has a lifelong length of about 40 minutes to an hour. And if you remove yourself from the situation before that time, the length and the kind of height of your panic attack will get worse. While if you remove yourself at the end of one cycle, you actually will shorten and lower the panic attack. So I've been working with it, and it worked very good. And then I got sick and went on sick leave for 6 months and had no possible way to actually work with it, and it actually had gotten worse. And today on the subway on my way home, a couple of girls started brawling. Basically were fighting each other on the subway, fist fighting, and I was a couple of chairs away, so they wouldn't have kind of affected me that way, but I got a panic attack, and all I could do was like trying to breathe so I didn't start crying. It wasn't fun. Happily enough, it was enough stations for the panic attack to actually subside before I got off the train. But I'm still wary from this situation, if you understand how I mean. Yeah. And on another note, guess what Gizmo did last night? He found my knitting, and he started chewing on my wooden knitting needles and totally wrecked a whole freaking ball of yarn. Yeah, I don't kill my kitties. I don't hurt them because cats and dogs have a very short attention span. So if they do something like an hour before, they don't know that they have done wrong if I shouted them an hour later. So instead I just picked my knitting up and cried a bit. No, I didn't cry, but yeah. So today I have been shopping. I'm gonna show you what I've been shopping. We're gonna throw it out there. It's not much, but I bought this little thing. If you can see it. Gosh, that lens needs to be cleaned. I'm gonna fix that later. But this is how it looks. It is a little baggie, and it has a zipper on the top, so I can hide my little mini knitting inside that little bag, and the kitties won't eat it when I'm asleep. Great, huh? I bought a little notepad also to make some cool, like an ATC pad. Yeah, I'm gonna make creations on it. Anyway, yeah. So, I just got home, so it's time for lunch and video editing. Yay!
Have you seen? I have a kitty. I have a kitty.
Well, it's evening and we're heading to bed. I spent the evening actually editing a video because that takes a whole freaking lot of time. And then I made these. Look, there's more Hexapuffs. There's something called a bee quilter's key. There, a beekeeper's quilt. That was what I was supposed to say. That is done by these soft, fluffy Hexapuffs. And I started this a couple of years ago. I did it in the wrong yarn, in a much thicker yarn, so my small Hexapuffs got very big. Also wrong needles. And I got disappointed because when I bought some mini skeins for the quilt, they were so much thinner and they made so much smaller Hexapuffs. So it has been laying on my in a cupboard for a couple of years, and then when this little guy stole my sock and destroyed it, I decided that I wanted to do them again. and I packed all the mini skeins up and I put them in the little bag that I got. Did I show you? The little black bag, and I have like fill in that too. So I have my needles, I have the pattern I have in my head because it's quite simple, and then I have the fiber fill, and then I make these small Hexapuffs as I go, and I can take this with me wherever I go, and I can make more of them. And in the end, I think I counted that I need a couple of thousand of them, so it will take a couple of thousand hours because I make one in about an hour right now. So yeah, but it's a nice side project. I'm gonna get back into my cross stitch tomorrow. I just wanted to pick this kit together. It's a good thing to have with me when I travel. But yeah, and we have declawed, or not declawed, we have cut the nails, the small claws of the small kitties. They started to get very sharp, so we cut them a little bit carefully, and they kind of like you playing with their paws now, so it didn't hurt them. And that has been my evening. And tomorrow I'll try to get back to work and do everything as I usually do, but we'll see if I do anything in the evening. And I thought I'll say good night. Good night, sleep tight, don't let the bed bugs bite. Bye.